Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Subsistence. We are still at the outpost, and today the plan is to try to get out and do a bit of looting. We're on a search for scrap. Scrap is super, super important, and it seems like everyone is having an issue with scrap at the moment. Um, Several people have left comments that scrap is always tough to get. I get it. It does, however, seem like scrap has been more of a pain as of late. So today we are going to try to get out and do a bit of looting. I did repair my bow early this morning. I did not want to come out with a broken bow. I might do a bit of cougar hunting as well. But first, let's get this crate. Nails, biofuel, and a feather. Can't complain too much. Would have been okay with some scrap, biofuel, and a feather. I did hear a Wolfie McGee. I do have my one lockpick still. There has been no days passing between recording um, this episode and Friday's episode. So basically, just picked up where we left off. We do need to get back in the morning so the chickens don't die. I do hope that they are still alive. If we don't really find what we're looking for today, we might try to get back there before it gets dark tonight, just to make sure everything is okay back at the base. There's a bear over there. Not really interested in the bears. I know there's a lockpick or a locked crate in this area most of the time. Okay, he's a level 3. Let me just run away and create a bit of distance here. Simply because I do panic a bit with these things. That was a perfect kill, however. Didn't get scratched or bitten or broken leg or anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 sinew, which is great. Do need that. I do have water in a canteen to wash my hands with. It is clean water, however, so if we wait a little bit, I might be able to drink the water if we need it, like pretty soon, actually, and then wash my hands with dirty water. That would make the most sense to me. I hear a wolfy wolf. There he is. He's chasing me. Maybe he'll stop if he sees me running away. There is water up here, so we can wash our hands up here. Ooh, it's pretty. I didn't realize we were this far up. The snow is very pretty. There's a berry down here. I don't like the snow right here. It still sounds like snow, so it makes me think of like dirty snow when snow is melting. It's not very pretty when it's melting. Okay, so maybe we can find another cougar over here. That's always the hope. The hope is we find it before it finds us. That's really what we hope for. There's a big tree down here. There's the river. Let's chop this tree. We do need some wood down here. We've not been lucky with scrap yet. Maybe we'll get some later in the day. Hopefully. Okay. A bear? Still no cougar. There's usually one down here. I'm not sure if I hear it or not. Anyway, there's no cougar down here. Let's continue on this direction. So there should be 3 this way. That makes sense to me. 3 seems like a good number. However, if there's an extra one, that's really going to scare me, right? Is it up on the hill a bit? There's a crate right here. Hopefully it's full of scrap. 2 pieces, lovely. Gunpowder is also nice. Our inventory is looking pretty full, which is great. I did check the map. I didn't see rogues over here, but I didn't see at least 2 sets of rogues. I do see a cougar way over here. My gun is reloaded. Another level 3. Wow, it's a level 3 day. Ouch. Got a bit nervous. My finger didn't click the button as quickly as I would have hoped for. Did take some damage to my health, but that's okay. We're doing fine. We have a health kit if we need one. We can finally say we have a health kit. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 6 in you there. That's really nice. So Tapman did leave a, he was kind enough to mark my outpost and the cougars in relation to that. He did send that to me. It was very, very friendly of him to do that. I really appreciate that. There's a bear chasing me. It was very, very kind of him. I always forget to check that map before I go cougar hunting, so I really just kind of wander around until I find them. Which is okay too. I feel like there should be 4 over here and not 3. For whatever reason, I feel like I've killed 4 over here before. There's a black bear down there. We do need the sinew, so it's not like I'm doing this just to have something to do. We need the sinew to make some more furniture for the base. However, that's not a priority at the moment. But we do need it. I've killed a cougar right here before. There was some rogues underneath this, or around this rock, behind that tree, and the cougar killed all of them but 1, which was very, very nice. I think it was our last cougar hunting trip down this way. We do have 2 chickens back at home. We have 1 in each animal housing, and the food and water situation was pretty good when we left both of those. I know I've missed a cougar over here somewhere, guys. I really don't know where it is. Not seeing it at all. I'm just wandering around here. I see it right there. There's a brown bear over there. Let me go around and try to get a better vantage point on this cougar. Really get nervous trying to kill these guys. Or girls. Okay, it's probably level 3. That just seems to be the theme of the day. I do think it is a level 3. It is. We missed. Good job. Okay, we got 5 sinew again. We did get fat and a liver and a steak, of course. And some cloth. Not much from this guy. But that's okay. Let's reload the shotgun. Let's drink our water. And we do have berries and protein bars. I did eat before leaving. I'm not quite sure where my food is going. Is it because of the weather? Is it too hot for me out here or something? Too cold, maybe? I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. My food and water situation. Maybe I wasn't completely full before leaving the base. I mean, that's a possibility. There's a crate up here. And a wolf up here, so there's that. But I really need that building crate. Pretty desperately need the building crate. Let's get this wolf harvested. Let's take his 2 steaks and his fat. He's not very fatty wolf. And of course, the crate is now gone. Well, that happened. It is definitely gone. So, let's wash our hands again. We killed that wolf for 0 reason. Other than to waste arrows, but that is okay. There's a chicken there. I don't really need his or her meat. A rabbit there. I mean, the cloth would be nice from the rabbit, but ugh, that sound they make. If they die, it's not horrible, but if they live, it's really not great. Okay, let's chop a bit of wood from this tree as well. We do need the wood. What are we missing? Are we completely out of shotgun rounds? I'll bet we are. I have 2 rounds left. That is not great at all. Wasn't prepared for that. Let's get this plant fiber here. Yeah. So we don't have any shotgun rounds. We do have 2. We have the 2 that's in our gun. There's something in this bush. Plant fiber. I hope we don't need any more shotgun rounds. I hope we don't need to kill anything else or anyone else. There's a medicinal plant there. There's a couple of wolves over here. A couple of bears actually too. Really could use a locked crate. We possibly have the room for it. Finding one is the issue here. Okay, so let's get this plant fiber. Let's get back into the base. Put all the meat in the fridge for sure. We don't want any of that to go bad. We have enough spoiled meat at home. We don't need any extra to be taking back with us. I do see a locked crate off to my left. There is a brown bear there. However, I do think it's possible to sneak around over here and get it. If the bear doesn't choose to come this way. Please be something great in here. 3 scrap. I'll take that. The shotgun rounds was very, very nice. Very nice. There is an ore right here we can get. It's potassium. We don't need potassium down here. We're not going to be making gunpowder down here. And we don't really need the fertilizer down here. I mean, the tomatoes just kind of do their own thing. So don't really need it. I'll take it back to the base with me. Let's put the meat away. You go down here. Okay. We ended up with some things from our little exploration. Um, I did use some of the scrap from down here to repair the bow earlier. Okay, the sinew goes in here. The cloth and the biofuel also goes in here. We have some ammo things that can be put away for sure. This ammo I'm going to take back with me. I don't ever have these guns down here, so I don't really see the need in keeping those down here either. So I need my water canteen. I need to place the worm away. The feathers should go in here also. I'll put the fat away. The ores, we did get some of our ores back. Our iron ore. The potassium I'll take back with me. Let me just drop it off over here. The potassium and these particular ammos. The zinc, or the alloy sheets. I'll put them in here. And let me close the door. Let me get this copper. Really should have had a little something to eat. Let me get a steak and a couple of tomatoes and a drink of water. Okay, now we're looking better. Let's take that in case we were to need it. Again, the shotgun rounds were a very welcome find from the lock crate. It was silly of me to be down here with none, really. I do tend to use the casings and the gunpowder down here to make shotgun rounds if I need those. I have been needing them actually quite a bit. Okay, let's continue going over here. What time of day is it? The sun is starting to set. Is that a crate way off in the distance, or scrap potentially? I'm not really seeing any scrap today. We're not having the best scrap day, that's for sure. Let me just run back to the base. Let me gather up the things I'm going to take home with me. We'll loot going in that direction as much as possible before it gets dark. I really want to get back home. I'm afraid the chickens are going to die. So let me see if I can find our outpost back and get our stuff that we set aside to take back with us. There's a level 3 bear. I'm not interested in him at all. Hopefully we can make it back today before it gets completely dark. Probably have to go sort of in a straight line home and loot in that direction. But that is okay too. At least our base is being able to sustain itself down here for now with the solar panels that are upgraded, as well as the wind turbine that we have. The fire can just be extinguished. Let me get this few things that I'm going to take back with me to get back out the door. We'll go sort of in a straight line home, but we'll loot our way there. Hopefully it doesn't get dark on us before we make it. But if it does, that's okay too. We can follow the beacon home. It's not a big deal. We did have food and drink before we left, so that's great as well. Scrap right here. Very, very lovely. We desperately need the scrap. It's horrible. But our base is pretty well at a standstill until we do get scrap. So there's that problem. We can't really do a lot of building on it. We need the scrap for the railings. We need the scrap for more solar and more wind turbines. We need it for power. We need the scrap for a lot of things. So coming down here really wasn't great. We didn't find a ton of stuff. We did have scrap down here, and we decided to bring some of that back to the base with us. So that's okay. I mean, we don't really need that much down here anyway. There's a ammo crate over here, and it is going to get dark on me before I get home. That is for sure. I will definitely take that stuff. Okay, so we're just coming down into the valley, I do think. Maybe we're getting close to getting home. But regardless, there's a crate here. So there's that. I do think there are rogues somewhere close by here. I'm not exactly certain where we are. I do know that my base is in this direction because I do see the not the bacon. Bacon is always nice, but I do see a beacon. Oh wow, that's like the greatest run home ever. It was a straight shot here. That's great. I'm really excited about that. I could potentially run into rogues down here. They're very, very close by somewhere. I hope my chickens are still living and healthy and okay. We do have a chicken outside that we could potentially shove into our housing. It didn't die. And it did not, so we can potentially put this one into the animal housing. There's another chicken just here. And it is also living, so that's very nice. You're doing pretty great. And I don't mind. Okay, so let's just shove them in here. We do have two level 10 chickens. Very, very nice. Let's put the younger, less healthy chickens in here. We're doing great on food and water. We could have stayed another day. Would have been okay, but we didn't, so that is okay as well. Our fridge is still going. That's always a huge concern for me. Now that we have lost the fridge twice in this series. Let's put you in here. Did I show you guys the fish? I'm not sure if I did, but it worked really, really well. The suggestion in the comments did. Did actually get some fish, which is super exciting. We have 51 scrap. Yay! Plant fiber goes in here. We have some ammo. And feathers go in here as well. We have fertilizer, which we desperately do not need. A potato seed here. We have medicinal plant, eggs. We have some fat here. Probably all of that will fit. Nearly a full stack. Let's get over here and put our ores away. What is on our... Oh, that's just the stove. I thought there was a crate down there. I do think there's an iron ore out here. So the cotton looks lovely down there. I really do enjoy the way that looks. I did pick the potatoes. You can see the rogues just there. I picked the potatoes and planted tomatoes. I think the contrast, the red and white contrast, will be pretty there. It is starting to get dark. I figured you could see the rogues better from down here. They are just behind that rock. You can see just their campfire right there. The cotton is beautiful down here. I don't know how that medicinal herb was growing on that rock, but I don't ask questions, or too many questions at least. Let's go ahead and get the mining drills turned back on. We want them to extract iron, of course. Let's don't shut ourselves out. Let's get back in here. Let's place the iron in here. We have 52 pieces. That needs to be refined, which is great. We do have 265 refined already. We're doing really well with ores. The glass, we need to start doing more glass work. I did need the scrap to do that. It does require scrap to do that, which is nice, but you know, we'll manage. We'll get there. Maybe not overnight. Might take a little while, but that's okay. We are in no hurry to end this series. We do have our fire going again. It is rendering fat, which is lovely. Do we need food? We could potentially have food. I do need to feed and water the chickens, of course. We have one steak and egg. Don't really know what else I'm going to feed them. Probably going to have to do some cooking. Pretty desperately need to do that. Let me just grab some steak here. I know we have plenty of eggs. Not a problem. Let's do 10 steak and eggs. 700 power that we've used. Let's put the eggs away. If I had onions, I would cook these chickens. I don't really have a lot of onions. I have 2. So we can't really do that. I do apologize for my parakeet. I did forget to move him. He's being a noisy boy. So, yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.